Hi friends, topic is rules of debit and credit. It is very important in accountancy. So it is a very basic to understand what is debit and credit and also rules of debit and credit. See in accountancy, okay, rules of debit and credit will be divided into 5 categories. All accounts are divided into 5 categories for recording the rules of debit and credit in journal entries. So what are the 5 categories? Let us understand that. First one is assets. Second one is liabilities. Third one is capital. Fourth one is expenses and losses. Fifth is income and gain. For the purpose of recording the transaction according to rules of debit and credit, all accounts are classified into 5 categories. The 5 categories are assets, liability, capital, expenses and losses, and income and gain. Let us understand what are the rules for each and every item of this. Okay, first one will be assets. The rules for recording debit and credit for assets is increase in assets. Increase in asset is debited. Increase in asset is debited. Decrease in asset is credited. Decrease in asset is credited. For first one, assets, the rules for recording debit and credit transaction for asset is increase in asset is debited, decrease in asset is credited. First one. Second one is liability. Let us understand liability. Liability. The rules for recording debit and credit for liability is increase in liability is credited. Increase in liability is credited. Decrease in liability is decrease in liability is debited. For recording of liability, the rules followed for debit and credit is increase in liability is credited, decrease in liability is debited. So second one is over. Third one is capital. For capital, rules will be increase in capital is credited. Increase in capital is credited. Decrease in capital is debited. Decrease in capital is debited. For recording the capital, the rules will be increase in capital is credited, decrease in capital is debited. So third one is over. Next, fourth one is fourth one is expenses and losses. and losses. For recording expenses and losses, according to rules of debit and credit, is increase in expenses and losses. Increase in expenses and losses is debited. Increase in expenses and losses is debited. Decrease in expenses and losses is credited. See, for rules for recording expenses and losses is increase in expenses and losses is debited. Decrease in expenses and losses is credited. Fourth one is also over. The last one is income and gain. For income and gain, this is also called as revenue. The rules for recording income and gain is increase in income, or gain is credited. Increase in income or gain is credited. Decrease in income or gain is debited. See, increase in income or gain is credited. Decrease in income or gain is debited. So these are the 5 rules for recording transaction under debit and credit rules. Very important item of accountancy. Okay, so let us understand these 5 accounts with an example. First one, assets. First one, asset. See, for the asset, rules for debit and credit is increase in asset is debited, decrease in asset is credited. Let us say example, bought furniture. So this is example for assets. This is example for assets. Example for assets. For example, bought furniture. Bought furniture for cash. Bought furniture for cash, rupees 1 lakh. Bought furniture for cash, rupees 1 lakh. Here, the company is purchasing the furniture for cash, rupees 1 lakh. So here asset, furniture is considered as an asset. So increase in asset is to be debited. Okay, decrease in asset is to be credited. Here furniture is an asset. Asset is coming to the business and asset value is increasing in the business. So asset is, the furniture is debited. Cash is also an asset. Okay, cash is going out from the business. So asset will be decrease. So decrease in asset is credited. For example, see the furniture account. Here, increase in furniture. So you can say that increase or debit. This is called debit. So furniture account 1 lakh is increase on the debit side. This is debit side. This is credit side. See, increase in asset of furniture is debited. That is, furniture is an asset. It is increases 1 lakh. In the same case, the cash account, cash is also an asset. Cash is decreasing because cash is going out from the business. So here decrease in asset is credited. This is credit side. This is debit side. here decrease in asset, or this is credited. Here it is 1 lakh. This is an example for first one, asset, that is increase in asset, increase in furniture is debited, decrease in asset, decrease in cash is credited. Okay, second one. Second one, liability. Example for liability. Example for liability. Here, example for liability is introduced capital. Introduced capital of rupees 5 lakh by cash. So this is the entry, introduced capital rupees 5 lakh by cash. So owner of the business is bring rupees cash of 5 lakh as his capital. So capital is an, okay, so liability, okay. So capital is the liability of the business. Okay, so here we can record this as, say, capital account, and here cash account. So capital will be here credited. Capital is credited. Increase in capital. Capital is also called as liability. Okay, increase in capital is credited. So this is increase in capital is credited. How much it is? 5 lakh. So here cash is coming into the business, so asset is increased, cash is an asset. So here also increase in cash is debited, so increase in asset is debited. Here increase, that is debited, increase debit, it is 5 lakh. So this is an example, only example for recording transaction for liability as well as capital. Capital is also considered liability. Okay, so this is an example for both liability and capital. Next, example for expenses and losses. Example for expenses and losses. Example for expenses or losses. So here paid salary. So in journal entry the problem is like this: paid salary 1000, paid salary 1000 for cash. Okay, so this is for cash is understood, because paid in the sense cash is paid. So paid salary 1000, so it is an expenditure for the company, so that they will open an account like this. Salary is an expenditure. So example is like this: for expenses and losses, the rules is increase in expenses and losses is debited. Okay, so here salary is increased, so it is increase, and also it is debit side. So how much it is? 1000. So increase in salary is debited. Okay, so cash is going out, cash is an asset, so cash will be decreased here. So cash will be here, cash account, you can write cash account, and cash is decreased because cash is an asset, so decrease in asset is credited. Here 1000 is credited, 1000 is credited because it is decrease in asset. Okay, so like this there are two accounts will be so entered, and also it will be journal entry will be passed in two accounts, ledger accounts. Okay, journal entry is also covered under double entry system of bookkeeping. So next example is income and losses. Income and losses. Example for income and losses are income and gain. Example for income and gain, or it is also called as revenue. It is also called as revenue. Okay, so here example for this is received. Journal entry is given like this in the problem: received commission rupees received commission rupees 2000. Received commission rupees 2000 is, it is in the form of cash only. So we are receiving in the sense it is an income to the business. So here the increase in income or gain is credited. Okay, decrease in income or gain is debited. So we can commission account, we can draw commission account like this, commission account. So this is credit side, this is debit side. You can write here as by. Okay, so here increase in income is credited, increase is credited, credit. How much it is? 2000. So this is an example for income or gain. Like that, cash account, here cash account is there. Increase in cash, cash is coming into the business. So increase in cash is an asset, increase in asset is always debited. So cash is debited, increase is debit. Here 2000. So one journal entry will reflect in two ledger account like this. This is only for example for all the rules of debit and credit, and also it is the basic principle. Based upon this, we will prepare the journal entries and then ledger to trial balance to final accounts of final accounts, say trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Okay, if you have any doubts, please write in comment box. I will reply in next video. Okay, bye.